башки. Винегрет, пакет. Шарудит пиздец. Башки.
High rollers. Drunk monkeys that started singing in their heads. This song is much deeper than it seems, and it is also very funny and very it makes you smile, it makes you laugh, especially if you understand Ukrainian and what they're singing about. So they're singing about the bag that is making noises in their head. So plastic bag, those bags that are making noises when you try to move them fast, and they're talking about that bag is making noises in the head, pizdец, like really loud noises. Do you know that Ukrainian swearing word? So шарудит пиздец. It is also a bit on Ukrainian dialect, their dialect. Kurhan and Agregat are from Kharkiv Oblast, and they guys, they are my favorite Ukrainian band these days, if not the band at all, not only Ukrainian, but like of all bands. Really, they released the new album just 2 days ago, and this song is, if not main, then definitely very, very memorable. And it sounds like Drunk Monkeys are making fun, or having fun rather, and they're making those noises. Hello everyone, I'm happy to see you there in the chat. As you can see, I have energy today, and that's the song. That song is Declaration of Energy. Okay, well, I'm working on that. Please tell us, because people can already hear you, just don't see you. Tell us how you're doing, how it is going, what you're in or up to, anything you want.
It's going well. I mean, it's busy at the moment, but our line is steady, and as long as the line is steady, then it's all good. So yeah. I'm actually probably on my way out in the next couple of hours, so it's quite busy now, but all good. The line's holding. I mean, we've got ammo and we can shoot, and that's all that's important. So
yeah. And so how many hours do you have for us today?
I've got about 50 minutes.
50 minutes. Oh shit.
50 minutes. I probably can push it up to an hour.
Okay.
But yeah, normally about normally hour and a half before I go out, I need to put my Miles Davis in my ears and get my mind settled. So then it's just normally relaxation time. And
yeah. You do that before you go out to the field.
My ritual.
Okay, that's great. Okay, guys, then we gotta be 100% efficient here. I'm gonna make your questions as priority. So put your questions into the chat, guys, and I'm gonna be asking Viper those questions. While I don't see any questions, I see a statement from Fuzzy. He says he's a South African. Yeah, Fuzzy, he is.
Yes, I am.
He serves in 42nd Brigade. The flag of that brigade is behind his back. Wait.
Sorry, can I just turn down my radio as well? Otherwise, you're gonna hear that the whole time.
Okay. So Fuzzy asks, does he want the job? Because Fuzzy is recruiting now. He transferring to Azov, not transferred completely yet, to the new battalion. That is the Foreigners Battalion, the new one. So he is doing fire support group. Yeah, if you're going to be interested, I will give you his contact. You can talk.
Fuzzy, I'm at home where I'm supposed to be. It took me a while to get this unit, but I can tell you now, there should be very drastic changes for me to be able to move from this unit. I love the unit. The unit works well. So thank you very much for the job offer, but I am extremely happy where I am, and will not do a change very easily.
Yeah, that's great. Great. I mean, it's amazing when you can find your unit that you feel comfortable in, you know, and you just, yeah. What else could you wish for, you know, like
Yeah,
to
no,
feel
it's
like you're at your place?
yeah, no. If you're at home, I mean, your home is your home. You unless you divorce and get a new home, I mean, but other than that, then yeah, it should be just your home.
Yeah, and that's great. Okay, how do can try to minimize that? Yeah, I minimize myself. Great. So your that flag behind you is not brigade's flag, but battalion's flag, right?
This is our battalion's flag,
Yeah.
422nd. Yeah, the
Hmm.
they made a very nice emoji that I saw they use in the chat. That is our brigade
Yeah.
patch.
Your
Yeah.
brigade's patch, the one that we raffled for. Was
Yes.
it 700?
40 it was 3 hours of about
Yeah.
almost a month. I think almost a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
A month almost ago. Yeah.
Time flies.
Time flies.
Yeah, it
Brother,
was like a week ago. Fuck.
it's like if I have to think that tomorrow is the 3-year anniversary of the war, it's like it feels like yesterday when I started to when I joined and when I started the journey here. So yeah, it's very interesting.
Okay, questions in the chat. I have a lot of my own, but I promise to keep the priority there. Question first one was from Adamic Flesh Viper. How do you feel about the genocide of the Boer? Shouldn't USA or Europe receive you guys? What is the genocide of the Boer? Do you know?
So what they're referring to is the time period now after apartheid, when there was a reverse of power in the country. And it's the funniest thing is like Trump now gave South Africans, the white South Africans specifically, the status of what do you call it? Like asylum in the United States. But it's the funniest thing because he gave it to a nation that not one white South African would want to go to America because we actually don't like America. So for us, it will be like demoting ourselves to go to America. We love our country. We're in love with our country. I mean, so yeah, although we don't agree with what's happening and how the politics works in our country, and that they, for sure, I'm not happy that they're pro-Russian. Yeah, we're not well known for leaving our country. I mean, there was a lot of people that left in 1994 when our new government came into power, and a lot of people has gone to Australia and to the UK. So, like, we've got fully fledged communities of South Africans in the UK and in Australia and New Zealand. But yeah, for most South Africans, and you know what, the country is going through a very difficult time, but I believe that yeah, things will become better. You need to believe that. I mean, it's your country, so
yeah.
Well, it's also not going to stay my country because I am in the process with Ukrainian citizenship, and if I get my Ukrainian passport, obviously I can only have a Ukrainian passport. I can't keep my South African passport. So yeah.
But actually, did you hear it from Zelensky that they're planning to make it like multiple citizenships? So maybe you won't need to give up the Ukrainian, the South African citizenship, because usually our laws implementation takes years. So by the time, I went from the other side. So usually it is hard to get the Ukrainian citizenship. It usually takes years. So by that time, maybe that law will be implemented also. So like,
yeah, but remember, for us being military, there was the law passed in August, 23rd of August last year. For our citizenship. So we do not go through a normal civil process of 2 years. You need to have a 2-year working visa, and then a residency, and then 5 years residency, and then only you can apply for it. We actually can apply based on the fact that I'm a veteran and I have a veterans ID. I can apply, and the process is fast tracked through the military side of the citizenship.
I just know that many military guys are struggling to get that
Yeah.
citizenship for 3 years now, even with all the
Yeah.
procedures.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really help. So yeah, let's hope.
I hopefully got the right lawyer. So,
Yeah. Okay.
if it's the right lawyer, then it should be able to be done. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm happy to call Ukraine home, to be honest with you. I love the country. It's a very beautiful country. And I love the people. The Ukrainian people are amazing. So to call this place home, I mean, it will be an honor for sure.
Yeah, and I think actually when you fight for any country, right, you're attached to it like a lot. You really want for this to be your like primary country, because you're sweating for it, you're spilling blood for it, and
Yes.
that is something, the bond that could not be broken.
And not that, also the bond that you make with people in the country. I mean, the guys that we serve with.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
There's
right.
a very strong bond, not only between the international guys, but also our second company, which is a Ukrainian company. And also now, what's nice is we're starting to get recruits in from Ukrainians that wants to fight with the foreigners. So we've already got 3 Ukrainians in our unit, which one is a female Ukrainian fighter.
Mhm.
And I mean, she's my sister, as any other foreigner is my brother. And the 2 guys, males that we've got, I mean, they're my brothers. They're my blood. I will fight them. I will die for them for sure. I've got no doubt about that. And they're good fighters, man. They're good fighters.
That's good. That's good. So not really newbies, right? They already have some experience.
No, we stay away, Rick. You know what? We used to take in quite a bit of civilians that went through combat training,
Basic
and basic training.
Uh-huh.
I've changed the direction of the unit quite drastically. Now we will not, pretty much not take anybody in that's not at least been 8 months on the line prior to coming to us, because the thing is, we need to get better people in to make sure that we can do the work that we do. And the other thing that's important to us at the moment is the balance between the ages. So I like to balance it. Me and Starsky today, we had a interview for UATV, and we had a discussion about it. What's amazing about it is I've got the youngsters that's got that oomph and that go, but then I've got older guys with the wisdom, and they literally, the older guys, I'm myself, I'm 42, so I'm not a youngster anymore, but I can promise you the youngsters will not outperform me. I will make sure of it, and I will put everything into it to let it happen.
Yeah.
And the youngsters, again, so they keep us pushing, and we keep them pushing. So it's always a good balance.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, that was a great question from Tuna Otterson. She asked if you knew Peter Fouché.
My greatest regret in this war thus far is the fact that I never made time to meet Pete personally. We've both been in areas actually very close to each other at a specific time, but it's extremely difficult because we're busy. I mean,
yeah, understandable.
we once a year normally take 10 days, or I mean, it's very, very far and in between that we take time off. And I had the opportunity, we started discussing it, but never got time to actually meet each other. And yeah, I must say that's one of the biggest regrets I've got.
Yeah, my biggest regret is that I did not meet him in person. Like, I knew him, but yeah, meeting him in person would be next level. But I did not have, like, it happened. his death, his death happened unfortunately like 10 days before I needed to go to him. I mean, to the front line and meet him also among the others. And yeah, I just missed him by 10 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, Peter Fouché, rest in peace, and we will never forget
Yeah,
you
brother.
and your sacrifice.
Jeroen Slava, for sure.
Herojem slava.
He's awesome, Euro. Got
Yeah.
the greatest respect for him, to be honest.
Same. Yeah, I was lucky to know him. And thank you for mentioning him tonight. We gotta talk about the heroes. We gotta keep talking about them because as the time goes, like when he was just killed, we were talking about him every day, and then like once a week, then once a month, and I just like to. I mean, technically, yeah, of course, it's impossible to talk about all the fallen heroes all the time. But at least we gotta try to remember them and talk about them more often, and also memorialize them. Like some memorials, some songs too. Like when some heroes, some Ukrainian heroes are being mentioned in songs, that's a fantastic commemoration. Like,
Yeah.
Wiper, do you listen to some Ukrainian music?
Oh yeah, I love Ukrainian music. My and your taste is not the same.
Well,
But
what's your taste?
dude, I like more like a folk type of music.
Folk? Okay.
Folk, like Mumford, like international bands I will listen to is like Mumford and Sons, Coldplay.
I know. I
So-
listen to Mumford and Sons. I listen to Coldplay. I'm like, my tastes were very different in different periods of my life, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, I am. I'm not a heavy metal guy. I'm not a techno guy. I'm like, you know what? Any music that speaks to me and it's got speaks to me as a person, I like to listen to.
Mhm.
So then also Chervoniku Slava Ukraina. Now I can't remember the song. That the guy that it's one of the soldiers that was part of a band
Uh-huh.
that song is like one of the songs that I love to listen to.
Hmm.
That type of music. So for me, but then again, I love like 1920 blues. I like when music wasn't done digitally, when it was still people with amazing skill, like BB King, Miles Davis. So yeah, I'm probably my age coming through as well, but I mean, it relaxes me and it relaxes my mind. And
Well,
that's why I like it.
I know guys of your age who are really fond of some techno or yeah, so it's not the age, believe me.
Yeah.
It's just
And the thing is, I also play instruments and I sing. So for me,
nice.
being able to play instruments like a guitar, I like Eric Clapton, for instance, or I would listen. BB King, for instance, is a good guitar player. So yeah, so there's
That's really cool.
instruments that I play that I like to listen to.
Do you have a guitar there with you?
Brother, I haven't played a guitar in probably 3 years, but I can guarantee you the fingers will still be there. Because it's like learning how to ride a bicycle. Once you've done it,
Yeah.
would all the chords be there? Probably not. I mean, like I would probably battle with like susses and majors, but I mean, it will come back if I pick it up and I start playing it.
Awesome. Okay, so there were questions from me. Now we gotta go and ask questions from the chat. I'm just like, it's really cool that you shared your music taste, that you shared that you're a singer and you're playing the guitar. I don't know. I mean, you're appearing on other channels and not for the first time. Maybe you already told this, but to me, it's a discovery and I'm really happy. But yeah, did you tell that before?
No, actually,
Really?
This is an exclusive.
Nice.
Yeah, not a lot of people know that I play quite a bit of instruments. And the other thing that I can tell you that not a lot of people know is that I speak 5 languages.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
5 languages. Nice. I think that also comes with like the benefit to live in South Africa, right?
Yeah, look, we've got 12 official languages. So I have a laugh because when I speak Zulu, the Ukrainians will always ask me, just speak a little bit of Zulu, just a little bit of Zulu, because it's a clicking language. So, so that's always funny for them to hear it on their ears. That it's not a language they've heard before. So.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would really love to hear you sing someday. Mm,
Brother, we can do a karaoke when I'm in Kiev. I promise you, I love karaoke.
yeah, it will be amazing. You know what? I have Aziza. By the way, did you check her music?
Yes, I like Aziz's music. Yes,
That's
it's a
awesome.
very, it's heart and soul put into it. And I mean, if you're passionate about something, specifically music, it will
Yeah.
come through your music. So
Yeah, and you know that's actually the type of music you like. It's a folk music done with an instrument and very skillful voice. You know,
yeah,
like yeah. So I think that music is definitely your music.
quick one,
Uh-huh.
guys. You must understand that when you donate to streams like Rix, for instance, I think you're busy with a fundraiser for electronic warfare equipment. That one of the units.
Yeah, yeah.
You must remember that electronic warfare equipment they used to get rid of FPVs in a specific area. By eliminating FPV, switching it on when people need to infiltrate or exfiltrate, you as a person are saving people's lives. You need to understand that your small donation, how small it might be, is literally saving people's lives. And so please guys, support the ZSU. We need it now more than ever. I can promise you that.
Yeah, guys, please do. Okay, thank you. That was a great motivational speech, Viper. I needed it, and yeah, I also started doing push-ups for donations over 100. So Fuzzy asks next, Rick, what does he think about Zelensky ready to resign? If you read that news.
At this stage, I'm to be honest with you, in the last 5 days, I haven't watched any news.
That's good for your mental health,
Yeah.
believe me.
So what I normally do, I had a laugh because Susan was like spoke to me today sometime, I think, or yesterday, and she wanted to start telling me about the news, and I said to her, yo, whoa, I don't want to hear anything. The problem that we sit with is when we listen to the news and we are in touch with news, it starts playing in our mind. So
Yeah, you're right.
I go for myself. I block any news normally when it's very negative, and then I do not subject myself to any news.
Yep.
Until such time that I'm, yeah, again the news cycle, and I'm very selective in what news. So what do I think about if Zelensky had to resign? I think he's a very good wartime president.
Yeah.
I mean, it's there's not a lot of presidents in the world that can say that they are elected president for now 3 years of a full scale war between two militaries. And people must also understand that there's a difference between insurgencies and wars. Insurgencies are Afghanistan, Iraq. When you fight against a non-military, it's a militarized unit, but it's not a military. It's not
Yeah.
an army. So the last war that there was the Vietnamese War, and so it makes it extremely difficult for a leader to be a president during wartime. I
Yeah.
mean, like if you look at Churchill, he was probably a very bad example of a president, but he was a brilliant wartime president. And I think people always say, "Oh yeah, but he's a clown. He was an actor and he was a joker and what." I mean that Zelensky has done tremendous amount of work up
Yeah.
to this point for not only the country but for the ZSU as well. So yeah,
You know, I just wanted to mention that Zelensky, he replied today for about the election. He said, "You know what? I can even resign if they will provide real security guarantees. What about my resign for a NATO membership? Yeah, I will definitely do it." So it was the context, you
it's
know.
a no-brainer.
Yeah, and
I mean, for NATO security, I mean, the, I'll even resign. I mean, that's awesome. It's what a real guarantee would look like for the country. So
yeah, I agree. So that was a nice move from him. He says, "Oh,
Yeah.
of course, I will resign for the real security guarantees, like NATO, or
not
nuclear
another
weapons would be
Budapest
awesome."
memorandum,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's bullshit.
You know, they can actually reverse the Budapest Memorandum and give us back, not give us back, but just let us create our own nuclear weapons, and easy
Oh,
peasy.
Rick, I'm being honest with you. It's not being honored by the states. It's not being honored by France, and it's also not being honored by the UK. So, my honest
Yeah.
opinion is we should create our own nukes.
Yeah,
I'm being honest
yeah.
with you when I say that.
Same
with
same
a
shit.
shadow of a doubt.
I think it's there are only two real security guarantees in this world: nuclear weapons, NATO, and still nuclear weapons still is a bit better option in this case.
Well, remember the alliance for NATO was created because of nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
That was the security guarantees that America and the UK and all the nuclear powers gave to a consortium of countries to make sure that there's not a nuclear fallout.
By the way, Viper, I wanted to raise some funds for your fundraiser for Mavics today, but Blonde Bomb Scheller told me that that one is
We're
finished.
done.
Yeah. So
We're done.
congratulations.
I'm glad we're done. Yo, thanks to all the guys that donated, all the guys that helped us. We finally closed the fundraiser, and like I said to Starsky as well today, he wanted to mention something. I said, no, you know what? At this stage, the donor pool are being pulled a lot. So for me, I'm not taking on any fundraising now for the next month and a half. And then if there is a need for something, I mean, we'll start fundraising again. But for now, it's more important for me for the new guys coming in and getting your unit ready for summer, because it's going to be a hot summer. So.
Oh yeah. I want to ask you, Viper, if you have a lot of fiber optics FPVs flying around at your direction lately.
We had to be honest with you, one incident, but it's extremely difficult to be used in the area that we operate in because it's an extremely wooded area. So it makes it difficult for them to actually utilize the fiber optical drones.
Yeah.
But they were lucky with one, and one of our vehicles got hit. But luckily, all four guys that was in the vehicle survived. So with some injuries, but nothing serious.
That's good.
And it was in our second company. It wasn't our company. Yeah, I like. We've been blessed. I've only lost one guy in the last 5 months, so we really have a very, very good track record, and we work hard to keep that track record and not lose people.
And that's amazing. I'm really happy that you're in a forest, guys. So
Yeah, me too.
yeah, that's good. You know what will be a great idea? Like in the future make forests for Russian FPVs to not be able, like the defensive line of forests.
Yeah, and then I can share with you guys. Let's quickly. So, let me. Yeah, this is still one of the best. Sorry for that. This is still one of the best deterrents for FPVs in any case. So
automatic
this is,
shotgun. Yeah.
Semi-automatic shotgun, and I promise you, yeah, this works very, very, very well for
Awesome.
FPVs.
Awesome, and that's a beautiful one of my own. But maybe, Viper, you have something on your mind that you wanted to share or say or ask.
For me, just always will say, guys, thank you for supporting Ukraine. It's a worthy cause of support. Don't be don't be falling in a false security. Um, the war will definitely not stop in Ukraine. If well, we will never lose this war, no matter what.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks for all the support, because it's people that send $2, $3, $10 that is funding a huge equipment for us and making huge differences for us. I mean, so the smallest donation that you guys are doing, it's really helping us a lot. And please don't stop supporting Ukraine. Speak about Ukraine.
One more
I
donation. Awesome. It's from
awesome.
Average Ogre, and it says next: thank Viper for his brave service. What are his thoughts on static drone defense like nets? That's a great question. Yeah, there are more questions, but please answer this one first, if you're okay.
Static net defense will be only what we normally do is use static net defenses over our positions at about a certain height, so that if there's FPV coming down to position, it will actually catch and hold the drone. And the way that it's set it up, that it will actually the ordnance will not explode because the impact is not enough for it to actually explode. So we do use them. Yeah, that's how we use statical nets above positions. We also do what we call crosswire razor wire on top of positions, and then a layer above that to help with drones, and that you get that fine fishnet that can also be used in positions. We normally put it into our entrances so that the drones cannot actually go down and into the position.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's actually very interesting information.
Yeah.
So we need to start wrapping up here to not keep you here for too long, right, Viper? Viper?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I right?
Yeah. Thank you very much, brother. I really need to run. Yeah, I would love to spend more time, but yeah.
That's okay. I mean, I would love to have you here longer, but
Cool.
I better invite you here again. And
Yeah, no problem. If I'm available, by all means.
great.
Love hanging out and answering questions.
Thank you, Viper. It was a great conversation. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick, for having me on the stream, and keep up the good work, brother. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Trying my best, and this community
And
really
thanks
helps
for
a
what
lot.
you do for us as the ZSU. We there's not always the fighting guys. I always say there's 10 guys behind one frontline soldier to keep him there. There's logistic support. There's mechanics. There's so many people. There's guys like you that makes a huge difference for us with equipment and stuff that we don't normally can't have access to. And those are the guys also that makes a huge difference, and you sacrifice. I mean, you sacrifice a lot of your life doing what you're doing to help us. So thank you for that, and we appreciate it, and we see it, and are thankful. We are.
Thank you, guys, and thank you, Viper, for saying that. And but we know that you're getting in real danger, and we're not. So your service is much more important to us, at least. I mean, maybe you don't feel that way, and you feel like you're just doing that. You're just doing your job and your work. But believe me, we civilians really, really appreciate that, and we send you some love, man, and
Thanks, bro.
stay safe. Have like the successful how do you call that? Battle task that you're going for
You
today?
can call it hunting, man. I'm a hunter, so
Uh-huh. Have a good
Also good.
hunting then.
let's call it what it is.
Yeah, let's call it a hunting.
So I will be good hunting. Thank you.
Have a good hunting then.
Thanks, guys, and yeah, be blessed. Keep on supporting for the international community. Thanks for all that you do to us, for us, and all your support, all your messages, all your memes, all that. It keeps us motivated, and it helps us in difficult times. So thank you very much for that,
Thank you, my friend. You know,
brother. Go well.
as I always say, live long, prosper, and
Live long and
donate. You
prosper.
don't need to donate, but live long and prosper.
Thanks, bro. Cheers. Bye.
Bye, Viper. Yeah, now they can see you. Awesome. Guys, Katarina is here. You can welcome her and say hello in the chat. I think she's reading the chat there, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
For me, hard to smiling, but I can't not smiling because I see you guys, and it's pain, but very fun.
Shit. Let's not make her smile today, okay? Let's be serious. Let's be sad.
I can't.
And I'm making her smile with that shit.
Mm.
Sorry, Katarina.
I have a cat
Oh, nice.
like this, and he do like this, and I put in the frozen, and then like
Oh, nice. In the freezer. Uh-huh. Yeah.
it's very beautiful cat. I
Yeah,
know.
nice one. I really like it. This community is uniting today so much around getting the tickets to Elven Archer. You guys are fucking fantastic. I mean, I just love to see the magic of Rick Rollers.
Скажи, будь ласка, чи є ще питання? Якщо нема, то
Треба
я...
йти тобі спати, відпочивати.
Так, я відчуваю, що крутиться в мене голова.
Катерина needs to go to sleep. Я думаю, ні, я не бачу більше питань. Я думаю, що тобі треба йти спати. І ми вже якраз дозбирали гроші. Тому все супер. Катерина will go to sleep. I told her even if we have some questions, she started feeling like her head spinning. So we definitely gotta let her go to sleep. Ricky, need one of those giant cats to sit on your shoulder when you stream. Be like a pirate with a cat. That would be funny. Okay, Katarina's head is spinning, so we need to let her go to sleep. Katarina, обіймаю. На добраніч. Дякую тобі, що була з нами.
Па-па.
Thank you, Katarina, for being
Гарного
with us.
збороша.
Почитай
Bye,
ще
guys.
трохи чат, там для тебе будуть повідомлення,
Окей.
коли від'єднаєшся. Good night.
Добре,
Live long,
все.
prosper and donate.
Bye.
Look at her piano fingers, just like mine.
Все, давай, папа. Слава Україні.
Героям слава.
І смерть москалям.
Yeah. Let me spin it, guys. And this beautiful patch goes to... Come on. Who is that gonna be? Number 228. I think that's a pretty popular number for this randomizer. 228. And it's Elven Archer from Bina. Nice. Good job. Good job, guys. You did it. Alan Archer, congrats. They increased your chances so high that it was practically inevitable. Alan Archer. Great awesome stream, been really uplifting after such a crappy week, and I feel honored to know you guys. Sweet dreams to you all. Yeah, Alvin, I feel the same. I feel uplifted. I feel that we keep rolling solidly, just like we did before you guys made that miracle today. Again, moderators, my dear friends, thank you very much for all the hard work there in the chat. I really value all that you do there. Thank you, everyone, for everything you do. Live, learn, prosper, and donate, guys. And see you on Tuesday. Slava Ukraini. And most importantly, Heroям Slava. Sweet dreams. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, leave any comment under it, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. You can find the full stream recording this clip was taken from here. And I invite you to join us on Rig the Ukrainian here for live streams and videos from Ukraine. Thank you, and live long and prosper.